Broadcasting live from the basement of the Pentagon. This is WTF Nation Radio.
This is a public service announcement from C.T. Fletcher. I will not contribute to the pussification of a nation. Get your punk ass out there and work for it, motherfucker.
Let's roll.
Morning, Sergeant Major.
How do you know what kind of goddamn day it is?
Beautiful morning, Sergeant Major.
Are you a fucking weatherman now?
You're listening to Sergeant's Time on WTF Nation Radio.
Behooving there, Josiah. Behooving. That's right. Broadcasting live from the Functional Veterans Center of Excellence on this 10 October 10/10/2024 in the year of our Spanky said to behave, so I'm going to behave. I'm not going to, I'm not going to cause any drama. Oh, man. Boy, how y'all doing today? Oh, man, broadcasting between here from sea to shining sea, amber waves playing, and the basement of the Pentagon, basement of the Alamo, and the Cornerstone near the Masonic plaque, and maybe, I don't know, Area 51, just so much. Cheyenne Mountain, just no matter what. Hey, so I'm just gonna jump right into it. A video has hit the inbox, I would say several times. It hit the inbox so much. Let's put it this way. It hit the inbox so much that it saturated all the other stuff that everybody was sending in. Not the normal ass clownery shit that we get, all the fuckery that we have. But there was a video that was sent to us out of Fort Hood. Oh, I'm sorry. Fort Cav. Lordy. Now, before we get into it, I've got a question. Being that now social media has allowed the individuals to speak in their voice, which is obviously that's how we make our that's our bread and butter, right? The voice of the troops, the unfiltered. We provide you guys the information. The area about 187. Wait, we talking about Camel? Or Camel? How do I say this? I don't know. That's kind of like our that's kind of like our, I don't know, forte to use social media to highlight, to be the advocate for the soldier. Exactly that, Josiah. Back at Hood, Cavland. Hey troop, you back in Cav? Cav's been hitting the inbox a lot too. Something about furries, I think. I saw something about furries, and that's going to be posting soon as well. I'm just like, ooh, darn. Cav and furries. Just, hey, no kink shaming. I'm just saying, Cav and Cav is Cav. Please tell me you got the haircut photo. Are you revealing yourself? We cannot confirm or deny any photos or images that we will receive, of course, because we have a strict no posting of DMs policy. We would never, at U.S. Army WTF Moments, post a DM that comes from the inbox. We've always been doing like that. Always. Even if people are talking shit about us. Oh, man, I think oh, man, spooky season. Dusty. Break out your hoodies. So at any rate, We will never reveal that. So whoever said that right there in the comments, that it was always, what was that? Whatever thing you just said. Did we get the haircut of the photo? Which haircut photo? That narrows it down. But we will never, of course, ID anyone to discuss or drop their names. And then there you go. We would never do that. I think that's been the history of WTF Moments since its inception. We just post information that's from the inbox, and then, of course, it evolves. Believe it or not, commands have been involved too. And I don't mean in a bad way. Like some of the commands or leaders that want to highlight their troops. There you go. That's it. Thank you. Yeah, trying to get it out. So there's a video that's been circulating, and everyone on the team said, "Fucking yikes." I mean, holy crap, yikes. Now, it was posted on another format, and then the video has already been deleted. And so what we're going to do is we're going to share what is on what we posted or what I posted. It's not going to get posted on the main page because I think it's already happened. I think it's already been dealt with, or it's going to be dealt with. And it is a video of two female soldiers walking, saying, hey, and blah, blah, blah. So I'll just let you guys watch it. Let me pull up the screen caps. And so I want you guys to kind of take a look. Again, this was a screen grab from somebody, and I'm not going to, I'm just going to show it to you. And so you guys can check it out for yourselves. And you be the judge. And you'll be like, whoa. I don't hope you crash and burn. What are you talking about now, man? Come on, dude. I want you to succeed. I want you to succeed, Branko. Don't even go there, Don't even go there. I want you to succeed. So let's do the setup here. Let's get the setting together. You guys have been seeing this video on, hey, of course I'm in so-and-so unit, or hey, I'm this. Of course I'm going to do this, and of course I'm going to do that. Well, there's a video out of two female soldiers doing this. Now, again, we're just going to unpack this, all right, and let you guys check it out and then judge for yourself. Watch.
I'm in 4588. Of course I got demoted just because one person's opinion becomes everyone's opinion.
I'm in 4588. Of course air defense. It's its own army and doesn't play by big army rules.
I'm in 4588. Of course we allow rapists, pedophiles, and racists to rehabilitate and a whole new battery.
I'm in 4588. Of course this IG sensing session, they only pick the soldiers that are going to make them look better.
I'm in 4588. Of course they'd rather drop your field grade to a company grade so that they don't have to do it.
I'm at 4588. Of course the retention NCO asked me if I like it in the ass while I was trying to re-enlist. And nothing happens.
There you go. Wow. I don't know what to say about that. All I'm going to say is that, holy shit, there's a lot going on in that organization. Now, let's go by. We want to break it down. Let's go ahead and just discuss this right here.
And nothing happens.
I'm in 4588. Of course I got demoted just because one person's opinion becomes everyone's opinion.
Okay, so that person said that, got demoted because one person's opinion becomes everybody's opinion. So there you go. That's one. So it was obviously that individual probably got an Article 15 and got busted or something. Next comment.
4588. Of course air defense. It's its own army and doesn't play by big army rules.
Okay, now, in the inbox, I'll be honest with you, some of the trends that we've seen for ADA, that organization is 69th ADA, Air Defense Brigade. It used to be in Germany, by the way. We used to call it they used to be called a team of winners, but, when it was in Germany, back in WWNOM, back in the day, we called it the team of wieners. Because it's ADA, and everyone drags ADA. So there you go. ADA it does have its own world. Now, most of the content that we get from the ADA world is almost, I don't know, bad chow, the fucking leaf form cover sheets, working on the weekends during Donzas. So yeah, that's generally but this right here kind of like, woo, I think, the team's going to go ahead and just start, sifting through the inbox to say what connections they're having with all this stuff right here. So again, that's just another comment. So let's go to the next one.
I'm in 4588. Of course we allow rapists, pedophiles, and racists to rehabilitate and hold a battery.
Okay, now hold a battery. Racists, pedophiles, and racists to rehabilitate and hold a battery. So hold a battery means probably hold a command or hold a first arm position. Again, the comments that are right there, a lot to unpack. So I don't know what that means. Again, we're going to have to do some sifting in the inbox to see what that was about. Next one.
I'm in 4588. Of course, this IG sensing session, they only pick the soldiers that are going to make them look better.
That's as normal. I'm sorry to say that's a normal thing. Like for instance, most commands are not going to have somebody who's probably who's habitually late or whatever, is going through some shit. They're probably not going to send that individual to do an IG sensing session, even though technically they're not supposed to. I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but I'm saying it does happen. Wink, wink. On purpose, I should say.
I'm in 4588. Of course, they'd rather drop your field grade to a company grade so that they don't have to do.
Now, the drop the field grade to a company grade, I'm probably guessing that's probably her or the other fuzzy that's talking right there as well. So more than likely, it's either her that she's talking about or somebody else that they're talking about. I don't know. Like I said, this hit the wires and the flood of the inbox all day. So we're just kind of like, damn. Shout out to 13 Ford observers, by the way. 13 Fox, 13 Ford observers for the posting of that. They get the creds.
I'm at 4588. Of course, the retention NCO asked me if I like it in the ass while I was trying to re-enlist.
Now that one's fucking wow. Wow. The retention NCO asked me if I liked it in the ass while I was trying to re-enlist. Woo! Now look, joking aside, whether you know somebody or not, if they're into that type of thing, of course, no kink shaming, of course. However, you don't say that shit. Even if you were joking around talking about the big green weenie. You know how we always say the big green weenie, right? Oh, the Army, oh, you're going to get shafted. Oh, here comes the big green weenie. Oh, it's a, bohica. Bend over, here it comes again. That's what bohica means, by the way. Bohica. So it's almost like a euphemism, but in a re-enlistment environment to a woman, you probably don't want to say that. Oh, and that was it. There you go. So that begs the question. I was talking to some other sergeants majors, and we were talking about you're talking about the uniform standards. Yeah, that's a whole new different. That's a whole nother thing. I just wanted to talk about that specifically. I was talking to other sergeants major, and other senior leaders, first sergeants, company commanders, lieutenant colonels, and asked me the same thing, what I felt, and blah, 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 blah. And then I said, well, let me tell you what. What do you think? What do you think when you see soldiers like that using social media to drop shit like that, but you have no issues with other soldiers posting some shit that are senior ranking? If that makes any sense. In case in point, there are a lot of individuals who are posting on social media, influencers, I should say, social media influencers that post in uniform, which a lot is accepted. A lot is no big deal. That, hey, cool, whatever. But this right here kind of gives me pause to like, what's going on in the organization is, reports are saying that one of the soldiers is already out. And the fact that it's now they're just doing this as an opportunity to drag everybody down, or talking to other senior NCOs as well. There's probably something in the organization that they're keeping receipts about that no one listened to. So I brought it up with some other friends and everybody else who serves, because again, they talk, they hit me up and say, "Hey, did you see this video?" Because again, that's filled the inbox all fucking day. To the point when I wanted to post some other shit. There's some good spooky season decorations, by the way, in the inbox. Make sure you send them in. how do I say this? Okay, on different platforms, people portray themselves differently. If you go to Facebook, you'll see individuals portray themselves one way. If you go to X and you see them portray, that same person portrayed the other way, and then you see TikTok, then you see that the third personalities. It's almost kind of funny, huh? It almost goes back to that old saying, who you are, who you think you are, and how other people think you are, right? That's because you're three people. So it's kind of like that. I will say, in my experiences in engaging audiences in all platforms, all 5 of them, as a matter of all of them, exactly that, Robert. It's the basic question why this video was posted instead of bringing this up internally. Exactly. I mean, there were some questions. But then again, I mean, who am I to talk? People come to us instead of going through their chain of command sometimes because it's been a toxic chain of command. If that makes any sense. We've had, what I've seen in engaging all the spheres of social media platform. Listen to me, I sound all fucking officer-like. You'll see those different personalities act out on social media. The worst one, I would say not the worst ones, but the platform to really see it is X. And so you will see a whole different dynamic due to the fact that other accounts, unless you lock them or like, you know, don't engage, like on Facebook or TikTok, you can make it private, whatever, or YouTube. One thing I've noticed is that on X, you'll have somebody who will post absolute dog shit about their soldiers and will fucking just, I mean, they like to go, I mean, you name it. And they're talking about their own formations. But then you go to Facebook and you see the same person, sparkly, glowy. Oh, I love my troops. Hi, how you doing? What's going on? My soldiers are doing great. They love me. This is what we did. But then on X, you'll see them fucking shit bags and all this fucking shit. Rah, rah, army, this, rah, rah, rah. Totally would get wrecked. Now I'm talking about active duty guys, not, and you know, right now. So X is fucking crazy. It is like the fucking Badlands. You're not going to get reported, not like Facebook. I mean, I'll be honest with you, US Army WTF Moments' Facebook page, I'm thinking it's about ready to get zucked, gone completely forever, because due to the fact that everything is so sensitive on Facebook. If you post something on Facebook, somebody will complain about it, or you'll get a mass report, and it will get taken down, and you'll probably get a strike. And more likely you get warned. That's why you notice we didn't stream on for a while, because we got restricted. The page got restricted to post live videos due to the fact that we posted some propofol, the hee juice that we were joking around about. When that organization, Viking Fort Cav, of course, discovered all of the propofol sitting in a meal van. So that got us busted for prescription drugs, and we're selling drugs or whatever. So with that, that got mass reported. On the flip side, we've seen individuals that are the biggest shit talkers on Facebook. I mean, in uniform, some of the biggest shit talkers. But on Twitter, oh yes, servant leader, look at me. Me and my troops are doing great. It's a fascinating dynamic if you look at all the fucking accounts. If you look at them and you're just like, whoa. Instagram is starting to get that way now. They're more anti-gun as opposed to shit talking or whatever. Yeah, exactly that, Baconator. That's exactly that. We get, as a matter of fact, still to this day, we have posts that were removed from WTF Moments inception, the moment it was created back in 2010. And those, like 2011 or some shit like that, will get posted. LinkedIn? Nah, LinkedIn is just a big giant hookup joint for everybody who wants to work at whatever. So again, it's really hard. So my question to you guys and gals, have we hit critical mass? Sorry. Have we hit critical mass? My English is all bad tonight. I had a really bad migraine last night. Ugh. I was going to say MAGA grain. Pretty much. I had a bad migraine last night, and it wears you. Migraines for me just wear me the fuck out. TBI, yada yada, and all that stuff. So it's I have to like teach myself how to speak again for a little bit after I slowly come out of my migraine slumber. Yeah, well, yeah, sorry, it is my second language. Yeah, sorry, sports bar. Yeah, it's the second, third, fourth. Yeah, so yes, it's not mine. But at any rate, have we hit a critical mass on our posting of social media in uniform? I don't care about you guys doing shit on fucking whatever, but it's almost like we let the genie out of the bottle and we couldn't put it back. Like those soldiers that were posting right there. Now, would you slam those soldiers when they would post that stuff? But when a sergeant major or a first sergeant or a lieutenant colonel that posts way worse shit on X, and everyone's like, oh, yeah, hot takes. Oh, yeah, that's a great take. Yeah, sir. Oh, yeah, that's right. Everyone does the head nod, and that's great, right? First part of the video that got cut off, the ponytail soldier said that the first sergeant sent dick pics. Instead, she got him demoted. Yeah, that's another thing, too. The story, like, I'm glad you brought me back. I'm glad you brought me back around there, Baconator. What tea do they have? What tea? If you are listening or you're watching us on U.S. Army WTF Moments on all the live platforms that we're broadcasting right now, 2 Facebook pages, X, 2 YouTube pages, hit us in the inbox. Stitch incoming. Oh, you ain't lying, cause. Not until a CSM or 1-star has an OnlyFan in uniform will we reach maximum social. I don't know. I haven't seen some fucking. I don't know, man. Been seeing some field grades out there, sports bar. Been seeing some field grades posting some stuff and some fucking first sergeants and CSMs, male and female. I'm just saying. So, have we hit critical mass? Has the Army in their? I mean, I don't get it. In uniform, like I said, fucking that's sketch as fuck. Because individuals can grab that information and mince the words and edit it and stuff like that. But if you're not in uniform, fuck yeah, dude. You can, like I said, uniform. If you're out of uniform, you can say what the fuck you want. You can say whatever. But again, it's gonna come get you. But again, the ones that like to go get the soldiers are usually the ones that are worse on X or worse on their other accounts. So the question bears to mind. Does a first sergeant count? See, that's the thing. I have seen great social media posts by our soldiers. Our formations are posting some great stuff. Whether it be some information PSAs. Hey, check this out, blah, 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 blah. Or if you're just being straight trash as you're, using that rank. Wow, I was a CSM. I mean, you can tell me how to do shit. Facebook and TikTok are taking over where Mill Twitter left off. I haven't heard much from any Mill Twitter drama lately on the X app. But again, I'm just gonna say, I'm glad you brought that up, Sports Bar. All it's gonna take is somebody to post an AI post. You won't know where it's coming from, and you won't know the way AI is coming along. And a lot of us that we've spoken and the broadcast before, we've said this. If you don't control the AI, it's going to hit the military. I mean, look at the how come this photo doesn't get all these likes? Well, because you're a fucking account from fucking China and you're from fucking Russia and you're posting all your bullshit. Don't do anything on camera against the military that makes an officer say, "Son of a bitch, not again." Exactly that, Baconator. Exactly that. Or in a deposition. Yeah, the airborne videos in the chats are fucking awesome still. Yeah, those again, if it's purposeful, if it's fun, it's whatever, got it. Cool. But if you're bringing back somebody from the dead to do a movie and the person doesn't give permission to do it, that's scary. But let's go back to the question. At what rank now are we going to go? So everyone's, of course, commenting on the fact, well, how the soldiers looked, how the soldiers appeared, how whatever. But I was really looking into the the content of what they were saying. First sergeant sending her dick pics, and so what did she fucking do? She reported it and got busted. So again, there's a lot to unpack on that account. But then I keep going back again to saying that. Where's the line? Where is the line where a first sergeant, a CSM, or an officer posts some of the most cringe shit on the planet, but when their soldiers post that video, then all of a sudden everyone's going to fucking make a big deal about it? I'm not saying that, you know, both are right, but I'm just saying you could hit us up at the inbox. Could have talked about it. Those military, those veteran AI, oh my God. And people fall for it too. Those pages get like thousands of fucking likes. Thousands of fucking whatever. We even got some fucking scammers in our shit. Got scammers on our, every time we post something, we always have somebody in the inbox saying, hey, there's a scammer in the comments. Just, let me see. Let's see it. All right, let's see. Oh, yep, there we go. So we find them and they get blocked. But yeah, dude, it's the real bomb is the one that destroys morality and integrity within. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the whole point. Is that where do we draw the line? We combat, JT says, we combat AI with AI, meaning artificial ignorance. I mean, come on. Dude's got like five extra fingers holding a rifle with barrels that are not aligned to the receiver, and you're like, this is bullshit. How come these images don't get more likes? And then you got your grandpa there. You know, back in the day, look at that. I know that guy. That Gramps, that's AI. No, it's not. It's not AI. It's good to go. So again, I kind of shake my head at this point because they could have had they could have put the bottle on this. They could have just said no uniform. They pay more attention to soldiers saying shit politically out of uniform and out of a different status, because then it goes into the question about being in reserves or being in the guard. If someone posts something in uniform and they're posting a bunch of shit in the uniform, but they're in the reserves or in the guard, and then in their off time they're posting some whacked out shit, and then back in uniform they're doing that. So again, there you go. That's what you get. That's what you get. I'm not at all dissing all the other influencers that go out and do their stuff on uniform. They're positive influences, of course. I mean, there are some great individuals out there that post stuff on TikTok, that post stuff on their social media accounts, and they're great advocates. Would be no different than somebody walking around in a formation and say, you know, blah, 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 blah. I always keep going back to this, that I personally believe that social media is the motor pool. You know, when you're walking up to shoot the shit with a soldier, right? And you walk up, and then next you know, you see two soldiers at the gate at the front of the motor pool smoking and joking, and you go, hey, what's going on? Hey, Sergeant, how you doing? Hey, well, everything going all right? Yeah, you know, Sergeant, bullshit's going on. I'm, you sitting there smoking. Say, hey, let me get a cigarette. Let me bum a cigarette from you. You shoot the shit with the troops. Ah, cool. All right, well, let me know what's going on. If you need any help, let me know. Tell your first sergeant or something to hit me up. Blah 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 blah. Matter of fact, I'll go tell him about whatever. And then you walk down the line, right? And then you see other soldiers doing motor stables, and then they're talking, and then you see you, hey, what's up, Sergeant? Hey, first Sergeant, what's going on? That's why I see social media. You're in uniform. Hey, what's going on? Blah, blah, blah. You gotta, whatever. But when you get in a fight in the uniform, the UCMJ, both of you get busted. They stood up for themselves. Really? If you're posting something in public and somebody claps back at you, and it's public freedom of speech type stuff, then is it really? The chain link fence at the border pool holds those secrets. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't. Or are you talking about or all the ISUs are lined up in the backside with that little seat right there where all the warrants hang up? But again, we've opened up the can of worms. We've opened up the genie's bottle. Whatever you want to call it. Euphemism one you use. That's it. Now it's too late. So now what are we going to do? Are we going to make it punitive? Would you make it punitive? These are questions to ponder, of course. Can we make it punitive? Hell, we can't even we can't even get soldiers to get in uniform. Every time we post something on U.S. Army WTF Moments about a soldier not wearing a uniform properly, all the fucking excuses come out. Come on, bro. That was a spur ride, bro. Don't get mad, bro. But then those soldiers that we just posted, fucking shitbags, look at them fucking shitbags, blah, 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 blah. Guy walking around, no top on, no headgear. Come on, bro. He just did a, come on, bro. This place sucks, man. Come on, bro. So make up your mind. I mean, we're gonna. Hell, half the army can't even ban poppy seeds and lemon muffins. They can't even. We can't even do rotations right. You're right. Maybe that's an uphill battle. We can't even. we can't even do it. We can't even do it. We can't even do that shit right. But it's funny. It's funny, the ones that like to, I'm saying, we just post that thing, just watching the video get circulated around. Say what you want, don't do it in uniform, and don't make it appear like you're speaking on behalf of DOD. Or at least present yourself in uniform, right? Come on, bro. It was just a spur ride, bro. That still gets me. Come on, bro. Why'd you post that? This place is getting as bad as WT Moments. Everyone. These noobs would get Atropia. That's right. Free Atropia. Yeah, it gets visceral. I love it. I mean, again, I sit back and just kind of chuckle. I'm like, you guys are getting pissed off about somebody not being in uniform. Scrub. Let's see. When did you send something in the inbox? Oh, you did send something in the inbox. What was it? Somebody with a fucked up uniform. It's like the circle of life. Denovian's rule. Oh shit. Let's not get Pineland into the mix. Do you patch people in? No, this isn't Sons of Anarchy, so that doesn't happen. Nobody meets Mr. Mayhem. So, but again, just saying. Again, it's a good thing that social media is being used. Again, I'm not beating it up. But it's the uniform part of it. It's the uniform cringe part of it. If someone's posting or saying something in uniform and they're in their house and they just got home from work and they took their blouse off and they're taking their boots off. Yeah, I had a fucking hard day at work, blah, blah, blah. And I just want to know, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, okay, that's kind of, that's legit. I just want to know, what regulations do this, this. A lot of it is pretty, like I said, pretty informative. A lot of the ones that do it in uniform that talk about, hey, if you're going to be doing this, don't be doing that, blah, 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 blah. There's a lot of great leaders out there that post in uniform that do outstanding PSAs, but it's the ones that are the friction mongers. I'm a creator, yeah, whatever. But don't do it in uniform, man. If you wanted a side hustle, you could have just fucking gotten out. So, but yeah, that's what we have. That's what we got. Again, shout out to all the good ones though. The ones that are out there. Latoya Green, Lord Lips, Viva La Vargas, Amuse, Yusa Thomas. They fuck great. I mean, some of them are in, some of them are out. But yeah, dude, they do some great shit. They do some fun stuff. So some of it's in the comedic level. Nick Palmachano as well. Nick Palmachano's doing another series. So. But yeah, dude, it's just like, what's that comment right there? When I was in 100 Cavs, CEO's company, CBR had a website advertised he was a cuck and close-up pics of his dick, whale of his wife. I can't kink shame on that. Is that illegal? So, yeah, I'm just saying. That I don't know what else to say. You know what I mean? It's like, because some veterans do put out some good shit. There's some active duty soldiers, service people that do the same shit. Ice, look up what you think cucks online who are SMs. Oh no, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna doubt it. We get inundated with fucking imagery. We're gonna bust out a scammer. Next week, I think next week, we're going to bust out a scammer that's been trying to scam you guys. You know which one I'm talking about, right? You guys, when you send something to me and you delete it off your chats, I still get the chat. I still get it. So be careful what you put because I'm going to read it out. So we caught a scammer. And it's a scammer that, this individual, of course, I don't know if they listen to the lives, but we'll find out. Got pretty pissed off at me when I told him that we busted them. The anchor cops are still in. And so we caught the scammer. Got pissed off. But what the scammer doesn't know is that we know who it is. And we're going to reveal it next week. We're going to reveal the scammer. And this scammer has been going on scamming you guys in our IG, on our Instagram account. And it's always fucking fun to see these scammers come out and try to swindle you guys. That's why we always ask that you guys send us an inbox. Just of course you can send us in the comments because our admins do scan the comments sometimes. But we get so many comments. So if you see a scammer like a link that says, I want to link up with you, can you send me a friend request? Let us know. Send us something send us in the inbox. And then you'll no, you're busted. Yeah, let us know. Hit the inbox and say, hey, on this post, be specific. On this post, say for instance the whatever meme or whatever you posted, there's a scammer in there and here's a screenshot. And then one of the admins will go in there and block them. Don't click the links. But this scammer right here was pretty good. It's not a bad scammer. Not a bad scammer at all. I still think to up this, I don't know, for about the last year and a half to almost 2 years, we finally got him. We got him. And I say him. No dick pics. Okay. I'm going to tell you one situation. The individual scamming somebody on the IG. And they've been going back and forth. Hey, let me see here pictures of me. Oh, here's a picture of me. Okay, here's me. Now send me a dick pic. Okay, house. Oh, yeah. Are you in the army? Yeah, I'm in the army. Oh, okay. I know I asked one of them if I could tell the story, and they gave me permission. I seen some pics that maybe I shouldn't. It's not safe for work. That I would get us banned on Facebook. Probably not X. And they used one of our chats and edited it and photoshopped it a little bit. One of our chats to make it seem like we were in on it. And then what they would do after a plethora of dick pics were being sent back and forth, then they would be here. I just talked to U.S. Army WTF moments on Instagram. And then here, you have 10 seconds. No, they give them 10 minutes. I'll give you 10 minutes. And you better pay up. Yeah. So, and we'll explain how we expose them. You guys are going to love it. But anyways, so there you go. That's I don't know, man. Again, going back to what I was saying. Perhaps you should we should have put some more restrictions on it. Well, it's too late now because now all the content that's out there that's being posted of individuals in uniform, all you got to do is go to TikTok and just put hashtag military or something like that, or hashtag veteran. Holy shit, you see a bunch of shit out there, and you're gonna be like, all right. Fucking A. It's fucking funny. I think it's funny. What did we do before dick pics? I know, right? Social media has a lot of, I'm gonna tell you what, social media has made motherfuckers brave. Death threats. Fucking people want to fight us and shit. I want to find out who you are, find out where you live, and blah 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 blah. All right, cool. One of our admins shows up. I didn't know you were a cop. I didn't know you were this. I didn't know you were that. Yeah. Fucking, we get the most craziest shit in the inbox. But again, let's go back to what I was saying. It's now a perilous discussion. It's now going to be. Is it a dilemma now? Do we not? Do we just do a? Do we just now do a ban in uniform? And then what? Ban social media posts in uniform? Or as long as you're okay, you're not, disrupting good order and discipline and blah, 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 blah. I have seen individuals that are posting in uniform, that are in the guard or reserve, and post, in uniform, blah, 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 and all of their shit. Back in the day, we used to use we used to have to take a dick pic with an Instamatic camera, and then exactly the Polaroids. We're gonna have to go back and do the because we used to the female admin used to get it a lot. They used to get dick pics sent and also some of the women on the staff until we dressed them up and put clothes on them and said, "Look, this is so and so's." That was back when the savagery was allowed, and we could drop names without Facebook getting butthurt and deleting our shit. Hey, this is so and so's dick pic. Aren't you at such and such unit? Blah blah blah. How do you smoke signal a dick pic? Yeah, I can't wait. So I can't wait to show you guys the scammer. It's gonna be fun. Let's get this scammer, and the scammer doesn't know this is happening. Again, the scammer is not gonna know. The scammer is not gonna know at all. But it's funny. And if they do find out, then even better. Then you better fucking block, bitch, because we know who you are. Yeah, exactly that. Ask Nene. But again, that's a dilemma now. Post in uniform or not. Going back to what I was saying before, I'm sorry. Let me get back on track with what I was saying. Individuals in the Guard and the Reserve that post their political beliefs out of uniform. Somebody finds out that person's a reservist or National Guards person, and then they want to go and try to get them there and immediately go and attack them. I want to call their unit. The status is different when you're Guard and Reserve. Well, they hold a clearance. Yeah, okay. Status is different when it's Guard and Reserve. Unless you fucking unless you're getting that discount for Veterans Day. Did we tell you guys Veterans Day is back on in Colorado Springs? Did we give you guys that update? I don't think we did. So let me go to that news right quick, because then we're going to take a break after we tell this. So you guys know that we talked about the Colorado Springs. Doxing against civilian life is very similar to that. Colorado Springs was going to have their Veterans Day parade canceled. And me, opening my big mouth. We talked about it, posted, tagged some news agencies, and the following day, it was announced by the mayor's office, that the Colorado Springs Veterans Parade is going to be back on. So it will be November 9th. Now, hopefully they didn't hear the podcast where I said, what? You open that up and I'll be the damn Grand Marshal. I'll fly out there. I don't know. Hopefully they just they didn't remember that portion of the quiet. They didn't remember that portion of the podcast when we talked about that. But yes, the Colorado Springs Veterans Day Parade is back on and will be November 9th. I might see who's out there and stuff like that. Maybe volunteer to assist and stuff like that. Not, just be out there, not to just to help. We need some volunteers and stuff. So yeah, exactly that, Gary. Grand Marshal, Grand Admiral. There you go. That's fine. Yeah. Anyways, but yeah, dude, I'm just glad. So shout out to the Colorado Springs, City of Colorado Springs Mayor's office, to have that Veterans Day parade coming out. It's going to be awesome. I'm glad. Now, obviously, there's going to be more of an interest. But of course, if you raise a ruckus saying that when something gets canceled, that it's bullshit, you want to talk about this, you want to talk about whatever, you better show up. So it's only the 10th of October now. So, it's about just less than a month. So we'll be able to, introducing the shots float. Yeah, exactly. The shots float with some stripper poles. Exactly. Exactly. break right quick, and then talk about this other story. But again, just, discuss amongst yourselves the Tecate float. Fuck yeah, dude. That's what I'm talking about. My fellow Latinos break balls on me. Only old people drink Tecate. How come you don't drink Modelo? What? So, at any rate, talk amongst yourselves. Hopefully that was just like a good discussion point to discuss. I'm pretty sure other veteran creators and content creators are going to come up and say some crazy ass shit about this too. Again, a lot to unpack in that organization. Curious to see what happens. And if both of you are in, let us know what happened. Hit us up in the inbox. So, with that, we'll be right back. Shouts.
If that's really a thing, and I get authorized to do it once, it's pretty much gonna be me sitting there talking shit, like, constantly.
WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio.
Take it from me, Ice. You can't just float around space not caring about stuff forever.
The voice of U.S. Army. WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Shit in the bag, Pogue.
All you Trekkies and TV addicts, don't mean to this, don't mean to bring static. All you Klingons in your grandma's house, grab your backstreet friend and get loud, blowing doors off hinges, grab you with the pinches. And no, I didn't retire, I'll snatch you off with the needle nose pliers.
The ice and snow on the midnight sun for the hot spring. Baggage with an overhaul, with the evil you never seen before. Gliding in the glazing, like no green in the fucking parade. Like a racing with the bass, so not goofy like they're in a haste, so I'm a make it nice with practice me running that you know. All right. So what's up with that? I got friends and family that I respect. When I think I'm too good, they put me in check. Don't believe when they say I'm no better than you, except when I rap, so I guess it ain't true like that, Joel, and you just don't stop. Guaranteed to make your body rock.
Check it out. What's it all about? Work it out. Let's turn this party out. Check it out. What's it all about? Work it out.
What's the condition? I'm a man that's on a mission. Son, you better listen. Stuck in your wall is an electrician. Like the scientist. When I'm applying this method of controlling my mind like eyes on a rat with two kumquat. Now, hey, nigga, but now what the deal? I didn't know you go for that mass appeal. So I'm calling to Lucci. Some my potato. I stole your mic, but you won't see it later. Cause I work magic like a magician. I add up the mathematician at the bank cashier. Engineer, I wear cotton.
In the whip, I'm going to cruise past ya. Your money, don't jump yourself. Put that back on the shelf. Brains blazing, you out of phase in. My crew's amazing. We're working on the record, just stick that shit. Check it out. What's it all about? Work it out. Let's turn this party out. Check it out. What's it all about? Work it out. Let's turn this party out.
Now I go by the name of the King Admiral. I don't wear a cup nor a job. I bring the that's beyond bizarre, like Miss Piggy. I am the one with the clientele. You say I'd rock, you rock so well. I got class like pink champagne. Let's see,
Facebook Live. I've never heard of this shit.
I am here determined to stop this future atrocity.
This station is now the ultimate power in the universe. I suggest we use it.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.
So there's a... we can't even... Okay. So the Army does well. Don't get me wrong. The Army does well on a lot of things. one of the greatest institutions on the planet. The problem is the people. I want everybody to know that. We love the Army a lot. We just want to assist in making it better. We want to assist in actually not making it better, of just doing the shit that you said you were going to fucking enforce or put in policy, and we just want you to fucking do it. That's really the goal, right? Sometimes I think we're a little archaic in the way we do things. I mean, who am I to judge though? Because, the Army sets it up. Once it's the regulation, it's the regulation. Once it gets set up, then obviously you can't. There's nothing you can do about it. As NCOs, then you at that point enforce the standard. But the Army posted something about substance misuse to talk about avoiding poppy seeds and the cannabis concentrate Delta 8. Now, being that I've been out for a minute, not that long, but I've been out to see, partake, enjoy some things that obviously I would not have been able to do it, whether it be an edible, whether it be CBD or something like that. I've come to realize that a lot of it that I used to be, oh my God, clutch the pearls, you can't do that, have turned out to be, obviously, if it's not for the job or something like that, have been a lot better than some of the medication for pain management that the VA or the military wants to use. Now, I'm not saying, of course, I don't want a pilot to be indulging in freaking edibles or, starting a couple lines. Even though that has happened, there's been some pilots that have done that shit. Not when they're flying the aircraft. Kind of need you to fucking pilot the aircraft, right? Or a doctor, military doctor, or medic, or something like that. I can kind of see that. But poppy seeds. There's a new policy that is an update, and it's going to get posted on. It's posted on the freaking. Going to get posted on the main page. That they're going to change the regulation to update and reduce soldier drug alcohol misuse. Now, I'm telling you what, if there's something that's natural, that's ingrained in food, that's a food ingredient that probably shows up on a test or whatever because you ate it or something like that, then maybe you should change the test. There's a lot of poppy seeds that we have, which of course, a bagel. Yeah, exactly that. A bagel or a muffin or something like that. Hell, there's times when I was in and they were talking about don't eat that bagel or don't eat this over at Starbucks or whatever. Don't eat that snack or all this because you're gonna pop hot. For a fucking bagel? What are you talking about? Because then of course, once you pop hot after you don't use because you've been eating bagels or whatever, then of course when you say, I was just eating a bagel, the chain of command is gonna be like, sure, you're just eating a bagel. You fucking cokehead. Or you stoner. So the new policies have been updated to the Army's existing substance abuse program to aim to sort of reduce drug use and alcohol misuse. I still don't get this. In addition to the updates that are drugs that are off limits, and the regulation also updates the substance abuse training. Third time popping hot, fourth time the 20th ID will take you. I thought you got selected for promotion or some shit like that. Isn't that how it goes? What is it, like 3 DUIs? 3 DUIs or something like that, and a couple of divorces, you get selected for, first sergeant. I mean, I've already exceeded that standard when it comes to the divorce stuff, but we're not talking about me. The Army declined to provide a statement for the story out of task and purpose, Patty Nybert, for the story, but repeated attempts to get additional detail on the October 4th update to Army Regulation AR 600-85, the Army Substance Abuse Program. So it's all in the updates. They updated it up. Oh, yeah, exactly. Oh, my God, exactly. Exactly that. Oh, man. Pip, are you, reading our notes? You're an avid listener. You've been checking out my notes and some shit? I ate a bagel. I don't care. Give me your tab and your beret. But that's what I'm saying. Are you looking at my notes? Because there's stories that are developing right now that we're going to be releasing to talk about that. Berets. It's off. The guy's getting popped, but not getting busted. So, incorporate. You got to read it. You got to read it. Matter of fact, yeah, you do remember the guy that told on himself. There you go. Matter of fact, I'm just going to put that in the chats right there. Not the story, the PDF, so you guys can look at it. It's in the chats. So, Facebook and YouTube has those posted in there. The edible. Yeah, man. Damn, you've been paying attention. Holy shit. Damn. I mean, I'm not out here wasting my... Damn, appreciate it. Love you. Love you, mean it. So, the latest update to the service substance abuse regulations highlighted continuous command presence in soldiers living, working in recreational areas. Man, have you seen the fucking screenshots that we posted? They're all in their business. These kids can't even go home without a fucking big sarge in their fucking chats, along with their 16, 30, what was that one time we counted? Like 37 fucking people in one chat. The company platoon first sergeant instead of a company platoon sergeant, or having a platoon sergeant. You have so many mental notes. Yeah, I hear you, man. There was already a requirement in their 2020 abuse regulations, but the service did not clarify as to why was the highlighted change. The new regulations also directed the installations and garrisons commanders to deglamorize illegal drug use, prescription drug misuse, and irresponsible use of alcohol. Got a word out from Patty Nyberg, by the way. She says that if you're a soldier on active duty and you've attended or will be attending briefings to the new substance abuse regulations, they want to hear from you. We want to hear from you on how these regs will be put into practice. You can email her at patty.nyberg@taskandpurpose.com. Matter of fact, I'll drop them deets in there as well. Giving you guys all this information here. Bam. I took another sip of beer on that one. Which one? What are you talking about? People who have the most trauma are the most resilient. I don't know. Some people process trauma different, though. So the ban on Delta 8 is not surprising, since the Army previously said its use among soldiers was increasingly problematic and led to the increase of failed drug tests across the service. According to the drug FDA, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, the Delta 8 tetrahydrocannabinol, also known as Delta 8 THC, is a psychoactive substance found in the cannabis sativa plant, of which marijuana and hemp are of two varieties, and is manufactured in concentrated amounts. The Army regulations previously banned on hemp and hemp-derived products, but Delta 8's accessibility online and in stores lack specific legal regulations. What about those that are in states that it's illegal? Yeah, exactly that. I know some individuals that since they've been out and they've been, again, I'm not glorifying the shit, I'm just saying, but they've been out. Their pain management has been a lot better. Just saying. Officials said in the press release that part of the legal loopholes around Delta 8 came from it not being included in the 2018 Farm Bill, which legalized CBD and other hemp derivatives. Man, you guys got to get the books on this one. It was in the Farm Bill. The new regulation also calls to attention to prescription drug abuse and states that the use of prescription medication is only valid through a period dictated by the doctor. We have seen in the inbox several times where soldiers are given pain medication and they don't take that. And it says only take for pain. And then the period of time, this is, well, this is expired, but they still have pills left, and they get busted that way. You want to know what a lot of it, too, is involved with? Officers do this shit. I mean, like, they're the ones that are keeping the pills for whatever. What did I say about scammers, guys? We have one in the chats. Let me see. Did she get busted? Let's see. Now the algorithms now are really working overtime. Scammers. So. If it has THC at any amount. That's what I'm saying. What about Oregon, Washington? Was it Colorado, some areas in federal law trumps your feelings? Yeah, I get it. Damn. Okay, that's on the radio. Hang on. We got a scammer. Go and get you. Go and get you. Hey, how you doing? Go and get you. I think the algorithms are working to have sure you guys can't see it. Can you, Branko, can you see that? Robert, do you see that? Do you see that scammer in there? Do you see that scammer in the inbox? On the radio, I'm sorry, on the radio Facebook. You see that scammer in there? Get him. Get him. Get the scammer. Now, Colorado is fun. If you have yeah, I'm not seeing the I'm not seeing that. I think the scammer has been kind of getting zapped off. That's pretty cool. Yeah, there you go. I'm not seeing it, so more than likely it'll probably. How many millions of people are going to waste going to MRE? Yeah, because the poppy seeds. That's right, in the MREs. I think personally the armies need the military, the armies need jerking on this shit. So the new guidance, soldiers are directed to renew their prescriptions within 6 months. If not, positive drug tests for the same prescription that are more than 12 months between prescription fill date are considered expired. The new regulations will also tell soldiers to make every effort to avoid food products with poppy seeds, since newer seeds contain a higher elevated level of codeine, which could cause red flags during drug. I'm gonna be eating poppy seeds like a motherfucker, and like now I'm gonna go find some poppies, see if I got any muffins in there, in the cupboard there. In addition to the drug use, the regulation also includes measures to cut down on underage drinking. According to new regulations, soldiers under 21 who found drinking may be referred to ASAP. I have my own personal thoughts on that. The way I see it, if you are in the military and you can carry a rifle and you can die for your country, you can have a beer on me. I don't give a fuck how old you are. Sorry, that's just me. Because in some countries that you go to, drinking's legal at that specific time, at that specific age. Once you hit 18, you could drink. Overseas, drink. I think it should be an exclusion to that. I think in the military, big boy rules, big boy punishment. If you fuck up, then that's it. You fucked up. You pay the piper. You got a DUI. It sucks to be you. And according to drug use, they, however, said that the policy notes an exception to underage drinking when use is permitted in a separate regulation that allows senior commanders to supersede local age drinking laws like building morale or fostering camaraderie. Yes. Yes. More morale, military morale, welfare, recreational programs, and non-appropriate fund instrumentalities. AR Regulation 215-1. Bet you didn't know that, huh? That's kind of cool. Does this include smoking? Smoking what? Smoking cigarettes or something like that? Again, if you sign the dotted line, and you are driving or operating an M1 Abrams 70-ton monster tank, you have a beer. Have a beer. I don't give a fuck if you're 20. I don't give a fuck if you're 19, 18. Have a beer. Have a beer. You know, I think a beer. Again, I just the way, I don't know, just my own type of, that's my own personal opinion. I think that if you are of fighting age and you sign the dotted line, there you go. Let's have a beer or shot, whatever, man. Sometimes I think, again, it's too knee jerky. Once they've been found, they're going to get that the ADAP now, the 16-hour ADAP, which takes place over 2 days. However, the policy already said no shit souls. What's that? The Army created the Substance C program, the independent entity focused on clinical treatment. Oh, cigarettes need to be 21. Oh, gotcha. Really? I didn't know that. Again, one to fight and die. There you go. Let's crack a Tecate with a fucking pack of Marlboro Blend 27s and let's shoot the shit at the smoke pit. There you go. That's it. 18 for soldiers. Again, once you have a lot of responsibility as a soldier. Most people don't realize. Now everybody's like, oh, you're trying to be classist, or you're just saying that soldiers and not different types of people. That's it. Different policies. Now, if you're out and about in the Ville, you get busted for fighting or whatever, then that's when you should get in trouble, just like anybody else would get in trouble. Not because you were underage, but because you got in trouble. So regulation also updates commanders reporting crimes for soldiers who test positive for drug misuse. Again, the one person's definition of misuse could be somebody's definition of, hey, I need the fucking pain meds. If I still have pain medication left, and it just so happens and it says take for pain, and I'm in pain for said injury or said whatever, then obviously, of course, if you're like 2 years past a surgery or something like that, then you probably need to get fucking checked out. But again, okay, poppy seeds, really? Because I guarantee it, popped hot. I could just imagine. Somebody who's an outstanding soldier, shows up to formation on time, passes PT test, no issues, great soldier, doing their thing, and all of a sudden their career's destroyed because they ate something at a fucking DFAC. Because, our DFACs are it's give or take on what the soldiers are eating or whatever. Or a kiosk. Or you're at a local establishment. You don't fucking know what's in that shit. And there's poppy seeds in your... So now you're going to look at poppy... Now I want a Big Mac. I'm craving for a Big Mac, man. Holy shit, I haven't had a Big Mac in a while. Remember when they sold cigarettes in the commissary? Yeah, dude. Again, just saying. I think the alcohol regulation. I think the alcohol regulation when it comes to that. I think the poppy seed's ridiculous. I mean, if so many food items have poppy seeds in it, maybe you should relook the test. Like, shouldn't it be some sort of percentage or some sort of, some little meter, right? That says possible poppy seed use, whatever, to straight up pothead or crackhead. Then that maybe could be the scale there, the meter there. So again, it's just they still sell them at the carton by the commissary. Oh, okay, yeah, there you go. See. Matter of fact, I'm just gonna go swing by. Matter of fact, I'm gonna buy a carton of cigarettes and just swing by post and just like start throwing cigarettes at soldiers. Do you smoke? Oh yeah, yes sir. Yeah. Have a pack of Marlboro Blend 20. How much do fucking I don't smoke anymore, so how much does a carton of fucking Blend 27s? Oh, just a carton of cigarettes themselves. How much do they go for? I'm not here to peddle cigarettes. Am I gonna get in trouble? Am I gonna get busted for shit talking like that? Talking about that. But anyways, I think it's overreaction. I don't think you should, 18, you should drink, fucking serve your country, drive a tank, fly a helicopter, yada, yada, yada. Handle explosives, carry a rifle. Damn, there you go. You should fucking, the alcohol prohibition's done. That's it. I don't think it should be done. The poppy seeds thing, okay. I'm really curious to see what it is. To see what exactly. I don't know what the food items either, man. I do not know. I don't. Yeah, soon they'll ban gummy bears so there's no confusion. Gummy bears to what? I mean, sometimes, gummy bears. Are we talking about self-admitted gummy bears use? Are we talking about just normal edible use? Still question the validity of the drug testing program. I've been on prescription drugs the last 5 years. And have been in a positive, have been 5 years Army drugs. Only one has come back positive where I asked me to provide documentation. Yeah, see, that's the thing. I'm glad you brought that up, Patrick. We have all these systems that we like to use. We have all these systems that like to talk to each other. Fuck, we brag about it. Oh, this new system here is going to be able to have the command and blah, 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 with instant access, information to their, right on their fingertips. Okay. Cool. So then why the fuck do I have to give you my prescription when you should be on e-profile, right? You should know, right? You should know what meds I'm on. We get so fucking stupid over that stuff, man. Still shake my head about the leaf forms for an automated system. That's like the fucking bank having you to... It's like the bank having you do some shit for a deposit slip or something like that to fucking on paper. But at any rate, let's see. I think that was it. I think that was going to be my. I got no guests tonight, so Spanky's told me to behave, so I have to behave. What was the other story? I think that was it. Was that social media drama? What'd you guys think? Over the top? Put the genie back in the bottle? Make it punitive? Even though we don't give a fuck about soldiers walking around not in uniforms, even though DAPAM and AR 670-1 has been deemed punitive, but nobody fucking does shit. Just asking. Just asking. So, let me see if we got it on the calendar. Oh, it's a 4-day weekend? Really? For what? Columbus Day. Columbus Day. So we have a 4-day week. You guys 4-day weekend for a Columbus Day, huh? I guess there's a isn't that a conflicting? I know this is out of the sergeant's time discussion realm, but isn't that conflict with Indigenous Peoples Day or something like that too as well? Columbus Day and Indigenous People Day, but we only are so is the day off to celebrate that. So make sure you're registered to vote. Some states are already fucking closed out for you registering to vote. If you have an absentee ballot that you need to do, you better knock it out. Vote, vote, vote. If you are, of course, the resident of said states that you're voting from, if you're a registered voter, leaders, don't be a dick. Let them go fucking vote. Give them fucking the day off to do it. The day is now called Indigenous People. Yeah, only for Italians. Okay. Let them go vote, because a lot of the motherfuckers that like to talk shit about veterans and absentee ballots and mail-ins and soldiers being disenfranchised all over, what was I saying before? All over social media, specifically on Twitter, are the same fucking leaders that do not allow their soldiers to go vote on Election Day. Which we will, of course, be giving you... Wow, that's going to be a long night. We are going to give you guys coverage of Election Day, which is going to be a blast. That's going to be... That's going to be fun. But the holiday is now called Indigenous People Day by the U.S. government. Okay. Columbus Day. Okay. What are we going to have another day for, like, going to have Pancho Villa Day or something like that? To piss off everybody. What do you mean? So again, if you're a leader out there talking shit about vets and military being disenfranchised, but you don't let your soldiers vote, you are a shitbag. There you go. We will be covering during that time. Yes, we will be doing another show on on Election Day. Just like last time, we are going to do Election Day coverage. WTF Nation decides. Yes. And that's when the last time we had, what was it? That was like a 12-hour fucking show we did of this last one. Woo! So don't forget, November 5th in 25 days, that's Election Day. So don't freaking, it falls on a Tuesday, I think. Calendar here. Yeah, it falls on a Tuesday. So, again, leaders, don't shit talk about your favorite politician on your fucking personal account. But then you don't let your fucking soldiers vote on whatever. Matter of fact, you should just let the organization have a day off. Just that's it. Minimum manning. Did you already vote? Yeah, I voted, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. And those are the individuals. Yeah, but other than that, release your organizations, because voting day, man, this election's going to be heated up. There's going to be a lot of people already pointing, but what was that? Red leg, I'm sorry. That was 2016. That one was so long, that red leg on it. Yeah, it was still streaming. Yeah, exactly that. No, I don't remember that one. That was the 2016 one. That was fucking hilarious. Then I did the Then I did the 2020. Oh my God. No, that was the one I did. That was the one we just stopped after like 8 hours because everything just stopped. So make sure you're registered to vote. I know a lot of states have already closed their window. If you are deployed overseas or whatever, make sure you get those ballots in, because this election is going to be pretty fucking heated. No matter who wins or lose, there's going to be a lot of doom and gloom. Dumpster fires being created. Shit, somebody might be burning some tires or some shit, getting all pissed off about it. So, just saying. I'm looking forward to it. I'm not looking forward to the dumpster fire happening. I'm just looking forward to, I don't know. I mean, it's going to be fun. It's going to be funny. We're going to have personalities losing their shit on either side. There's going to be meltdowns. Everyone's going to be their little comment. See, Dave was already commenting. Yeah, already commenting. Yeah. Everyone's make sure. Okay, I'm going to say this right now. This is from the comments now. This is not me saying this, but make sure you get out vote so Trump can join Diddy in prison. Yeah. I don't know, man. They've had 4 fucking years to do something about it. I'm just saying. There's my only political retort to that. So don't forget early voting, stuff like that. I'm glad I'm glad everyone's now starting to get, a little bit of a, because I have a feeling people are going to be upset that they didn't get to vote. There's going to be some unit out there that's let their fucking soldiers in. Yeah, nobody wins. Yeah, dude, you ain't lying, Simon. Nobody wins this time around. Holy shit. It's fucking the drama. Please give me a break. Yeah, ooh. See? That's why I didn't want to retort. That's why I want to make a comment. Read it out. There we go. Mike, Diddy the Diddler. Everyone's already throwing their comment. See, all I did was just answer that. Yeah, we'll see about that. Give me a break. Hey, man. I'm just saying. At least fucking Hillary's not running. So I'm just saying. And I think everybody can agree with that. There's some individuals, even in the Democratic Party, they're like, fuck, I'm so glad she's not fucking running. So, okay, that's my only political comments I'm going to say during Sergeant's time, because I don't want to fucking, I don't want to create the fucking new, create a train wreck. So, at any rate, you're listening, watching, hearing, looking at Sergeant's time on Thursdays. Tomorrow is a buy on FTX. You might see Space Force guys at the Late for Changeover podcast, and then from the Ashes Radio too. They had Disgruntled Bets on too, the founder, and then of course Saturday Co-ops. I don't know. Nemo's not been feeling well, so I don't know if Saturday Co-ops is going to happen. And then Sunday, of course, is the Sports Bar with the Coach and the actual King Smith. What do you hear? What do you say? Monday edition, myself and Massey. That's when we're going to talk all that shit about politics stuff. Tuesday is Pop Culture Warrior. I think he's going to New York Comic Con or something like that. I think he's already going to be doing some shit. There's a Donza tomorrow. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I don't know. I think there is a Donza. I think someone just said it's a 4-day weekend for Indigenous Peoples Day or Columbus Day, however you want to look at it. Michael Cataschio, of course, is the Pop Culture Warrior CQ with his angry co-host, Mad Mike and the Angry Elf. Wednesday is the Smoke Pit with the Sorents, TZ, and of course, Radar. So, and then of course me and Spanky are on Thursdays. And yeah. So, there we go. Reportedly, there was, real quick, I just want to bring up to somebody's attention. Somebody asked me, what was the status of the, I guess there was individuals that was I guess Tropicana Field over in where's it at? It's just right across in St. Petersburg, right across from Tampa Bay. There was a that stadium, Tropicana Field, Trop Field is what they want to call it. Housed or supposedly housed individuals that were first responders and linemen and all that, and some National Guard, but they were not there. So even though the fucking the stadium got torn apart, There's videos out there that highlight, you'll see it. They were not there. They were, I think there was an assessment was done, and they were, so before the freaking, everyone puts their fucking, their mouth in the damn, Jade Helm, bullshit. That's been happening a lot too. All the social media accounts that are talking about, again, I'm just going to say, you're right. That stadium got fucked up. Matter of fact, let me grab some of the video here. There we go. So that's Tropicana Field. So, before all the tinfoil comes out, remember, there was no guardsmen in there. They were, once they noticed that it was not going to be a very good place to put them, then of course they're not placed in there. So the place got fucked up. But again, and of course, what about the helicopter? What about it? It was not a FEMA conspiracy from these helicopters that supposedly were playing all these black helicopters, dark green, unmarked. Well, they have black letters on a dark green paint job, so it wasn't on purpose. So everyone can knock it off. It's already been debunked, disproven. I guess you want to say it wasn't intentional. It was legit an accident. It was an oops. So. But look at this. They're gonna. Oh my God! Look at this. The FEMA and the National Guard. They're gonna bulldoze. They're gonna bulldoze this. No. Don't listen to that fucking. Don't listen to that clout chasing fucking dependa that's posting shit on fucking Facebook spouses groups. Don't listen to that shit. That's not what happened. That's not what's happening. So it was a psyop. It was a psyop helo. Airwolf, man. See if it hey. Shit's getting real if it was Airwolf. So at any rate, make sure you share, like, and follow all of our channels. You guys are awesome. 2 Facebook pages at U.S. Army WTF Moments and WTF Nation Radio, and then of course YouTube, 2 YouTubes. Those are restricted too, man. I mean, we can't get. It's like we're stuck at some of our followership. We actually get more followership on WTF Nation Radio's X app than the other pages because they're so locked down and restricted. At 2 YouTube pages at U.S. Army WTF Moments and of course WTF Nation Radio. So it was the Spooky Boys training. Calm down, yeah. So make sure you share, like, and follow. We're all on those platforms streaming live as we speak. Of course, unless we get banned, zucked, restricted for whatever. Yeah, there you go. I think that's it. Y'all have a good weekend, and shots.
WTF Nation Radio. WTF Nation Radio.
Sometimes when I look at, I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, I think it's WTF Army or something.
The voice of U.S. Army, WTF Moments. This is WTF Nation Radio.
Soldier's tale of wild misdeeds, from the chow hall to the PT grind. You won't believe the things you'll find. Drill sergeant's rage, a fiery storm. Private tensions far from the norm in the shadows where the secrets lie. Army WTF you can't deny. Army top of the stories unfold. In the heart of the chaos the truth is told. From the field to the base the legends grow. Stuck in the mud so deep, a midnight rain, no time for sleep. Emerge straight like golden hand. The strangest sights in this foreign land. Drill sergeant's rage, a fiery storm. Private antics far from the norm in the shadows where the secrets lie. Army WTF you can't deny. Army top of the stories unfold. In the heart of the chaos the truth is told. From the field to the base the legends grow. Army dub of the force, the madness we know. someone so deep. I'm in memory, no time for sleep. Memories treated like golden hand. The strangest sights in this foreign land. Drill sergeant's rage, a fiery storm. Private antics far from the norm in the shadows where the secrets lie. Army WTF, you can't deny. Army WTF, the stories unfold. In the heart of the chaos, the truth is told. From the field to the base, the legends grow. Army WTF, the madness we know. In the ranks where the wild things roam. Every soldier's got a tale of their own. From the absurd to the downright strange. Army WTF, it never will change. So raise a glass to the tales untold. In the Army's world where the brave and bold live the moments that make us say Army WTF every single day.
Everything stated on WTF Nation Radio is to be considered the opinion of the person that stated it, and not an official representation of WTF Nation Radio or U.S. Army WTF Moments.
Price does not include tax, title, or license. Some assembly required. Each item sold separately. Batteries not included. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. If conditions persist, contact a physician. Individual results may vary. Keep out of the reach of children. Avoid prolonged exposure to direct sunlight. Keep in a cool, dark place. And
please enjoy the show. Shots.